The Roz and Mocha Show. KiSS 92.5.
What's going on?
What's going on,
Good
man?
to see you.
Good to see you too.
This is fantastic. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, we met during prom, right?
Yes, we did during prom. You make it sound like it was our prom.
Yeah,
we met.
We slow danced. There was some punch.
We did. Oh,
champagne.
well, yeah.
Magical.
Damn, I thought I got you drunk enough.
No, it's not. I'm sharp enough.
Damn it. Better luck next time.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, let's talk about 21 and Over. This movie is absolutely fantastic.
Oh, I'm glad you like it.
And I hear that you're so pumped about talking about it, which means that you must be so proud of the movie.
I am. You know, the thing that was so great was the people. You know, this movie was about us all, you know, coming together and working on this thing, and we had a blast. You know, I'm really proud of this movie just because of the tone that John and Scott, you know, set as the writers and directors of this, and, you know, in the way that we all were just collaborating and playing on this thing together. And, you know, it was a labor of love, and it's taken a little while for it to come out and all that, but we're really excited.
I want to talk about and put to rest the comparisons between this and Project X.
I would love to.
Because you can't judge something just based on seeing the trailer.
Of course.
And the problem I'm having is they're two different films.
Yeah.
So maybe you can help me put that to rest?
Absolutely. You know, this is something I've talked about a bit. You know, one of the other problems with that is that Miles is in both movies. You know,
yes.
So it's like, you know, so that's like, oh wait, it must be the sequel, you
right?
know? But the thing is, I think, you know, I love Project X. I thought it was, you know, an interesting look in the darkness of how these things can completely get out of your control. You know, that the spiral down is dangerous and it is scary. You know, whereas this movie is about these guys, this friendship, you know, between them. You know, the history that they have, the way they've lost their way, and then, you know, the way they're sort of now going to be empowered to keep this friendship through the rest of their lives. You know, I have friends like this. You know, I've got a buddy who I've known since I was 1, you know, and we sort of follow, even though we've lived in 4 different cities and 2 different countries, we've always lived in the same place. And, you know, it's having people like that, benchmarks like that really help us, you know, help us stay true to ourselves. And I think that's what this movie's about. Yes, the hyper-real, you know, fantastical night that they go on. But, you know, the friendship, the brotherhood is really the heart of this movie.
And, you know, let's touch on the partying a bit, then we'll touch on the friendship as well. But, I mean, you see this movie and it's just like balls to the walls party kind of thing.
Crazy.
Have you ever had a personal experience like this? How did you research for a film? Like it would just be tons of drinking.
Well, you know, it's
and nudity.
Drinking, nudity, you know, teddy bears, all of that, you know. But, yeah, fortunately I had a very adventurous, you know, adolescence, you know, partying, all that stuff.
Do go on.
Well, I had a fun high school career where, you know, I was working, studying, and somehow able to maintain a social life as well. So that social life informed things. And then I think, you know, one of my probably the best bit of research I had was the shooting of an American Pie movie. You know, that definitely helped me get ready for this role as well. But yeah, partying is so much a part of it, and you know, the spirit of that party. You know, because there's partying that's, you know, that's fun, but it's about that real sort of like energized spirit, and that was, you know, sort of what this is about. And then things get completely out of control.
And what we also see in this film is, you mentioned friendship, but it's also friends that are helping somebody go against almost their parents' wishes and stuff. Yeah. And it's the sort of, I guess, the involvement of, you know, friends first kind of thing. So it's interesting to see. What I'm trying to get at is that, you know, you listen to your friends sometimes, it may get you into trouble. Yeah. Or do you listen to your parents, do you listen to your friends, what do you do?
Well, you know, I think it's not necessarily, it's not about friends being more important than parents, or, you know, listening to your friends versus your parents, but it's about listening to those who are truly loyal to you. And to who they know you to be, and who they believe you to be, and who they know you want to be, you know. And so I think that this is touching on something that's a huge issue in North America right now. The pressures on the youth from parents, from institutions, from schools, from the structure of everything that's about, you know, about what your you know, GPA is, and all of the different things that are going into that. You know, I think that, you know, it needs to be, especially in an age where it's like, you know, internships are, you know, unpaid, you know, slavery almost. It's like it's you know, there needs to be much more of a commitment to having people keep you on track to doing the thing that you want to do.
Last couple of questions.
Yeah.
What are you, double sort of question here.
Of course.
What are you hoping people are going to get out of seeing this film? And are you worried there may be some backlash from, you know, parent groups or something saying that this movie is giving the wrong sort of message to kids? But what do you want them to get out of seeing this?
This is a fun movie. This is a movie about having fun. I think this is a movie that you see with your friends, on a Friday night, Saturday night, looking to go out and have a good time and watch it. I mean, I think that, yes, of course, people could be upset about it. This is a side of what's happening. But, these are, and anybody I know who's really partied like this, that's only a part of who they are, And this is a fantastical night. This is a night that does get carried away, and it is a movie, I think it's about the enjoying of that in this movie versus it necessarily needing to be in your real life. I mean, do I think that, beer pong is a prerequisite to being in college? Absolutely. But
I've never played
You've
it.
never played?
No.
Oh, man,
and we were supposed to.
Yeah, I heard, yeah. But, I mean, look, this is a movie. It is what it is. If you see the trailer, you know what it's going to be. I don't think that anyone should take this too seriously in terms of saying that we're preaching drunken values to, to students and everything.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Of course. But, you work hard, play hard, have some fun and let loose. I hope people enjoy it and sort of see the
you can sum it up to one thing, YOLO.
YOLO.
Right?
Oh, Jesus.
Was that wrong? No,
I guess so.
We're in the YOLO kind of days.
Generation.
I'm not late on this, so there's nothing wrong with me saying.
No,
it comes down to YOLO.
It does. It does come down to living only once and to enjoying that.
Like they could have put that on the poster instead of finally.
Well, I love that. Yeah, the simple just finally. Because I mean it is. I mean 21. It's with these structures with a 21-year-old drinking age when you can already join the army and you can drive and vote and all these things. I mean it's ludicrous. It's with the pressures that we put on people having to wait and not being able to that causes these crazy situations anyway.
Everything you just said would have been more awesomer if you were banging on the table at the same time. I have to talk to you about Entourage.
Of course.
How fun was that to be a part of? How awesome was it to be a part of such a pop culture TV show?
Well, I mean, it was my dream show. I mean, I moved to LA. I said to my manager, I was like, I don't care what it is. I want to be on Entourage. Like, I will clean the house. Like, I will do whatever. Like, and so being able to be a part of, not just a show like that, but it being my dream show, being a young actor from New York, and having it be about your friends, when that's such a part of, my life as well. I loved it, and getting to work with somebody as brilliant and talented as Jeremy Piven every day was an amazing learning experience.
And you played his assistant.
I did.
Do you think now that you've done that on the show that you could actually do that for him ever?
Well, it's different. I mean, an actor's assistant and an agent's assistant are very different because an actor's assistant, you were out there everywhere, you know what I mean, versus just at the office. I like to think that I could do a week or so before I'd lose my mind, but I was still treated like an actor during all of this, which was nice.
Big question, we'll end on this. Cool. Entourage movie.
Yeah.
Give me something. Are you part of this? It's just me and you.
Yeah, well, yeah. Truthfully, nothing's finalized about the movie yet. The script has been, greenlit. Obviously, I'm hoping to be a part of it. I don't know. The details haven't all really surfaced.
Has somebody told you to save that week or that month in your calendar? Has somebody said, "Hey, there's a good chance"?
That's even premature because the schedule hasn't even been made yet. I don't even know if they've decided where exactly they're shooting the movie. So the details are sort of.
But we can say this: when the show ended, you were still there.
I was still there.
So would only make sense.
It would make sense, and one would like to hope that I would be there, and God, I would love to be able to be a part of the movie, and so fingers crossed, but we'll see.
Perfect. Thank you so much. That was an absolute pleasure. Movie is fantastic, and you're tons of fun. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm
Perfect.
glad we got a chance to do this again.
Yes.
The Roz and Mocha Show. KiSS 92.5.